John says, "Hey guys, I love the show and I've been listening for over a year now. My situation is a little bit different than most, so I hesitate to ask the question, but here it goes. I'll be 40 years old this year and I got out of prison 3 years ago after a 10-year sentence. I started working immediately for a farm where I was able to renegotiate my contract, and now I can live on the farm rent-free, and I make roughly $50,000 a year on an hourly wage. I also make a bonus based on production, and this year it looks like I'll make a $40,000 bonus from my hard work in 2024. Now, when I got out of prison, I started my life over with nothing but a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. I currently have a couple $1,000s in savings. I've got $6,000 invested. Most of it is in a Roth IRA, split between VGT, VOO, and Quantum, but I also have some money in a Webull account where I've dabbled into buying individual stocks. Lastly, I support my ex-wife and our 2 children by giving them 35% of my income. This is not court-ordered, but she doesn't make much, and I know they need it, and so I want to continue to give them money. I have less than $2,000 of debt left over from my previous life, and I plan to pay off the rest of her debt, which is roughly $5,000 after I get this bonus check. So that's my situation. My question is, how do I make this $40,000 work best for me? Is it by buying a duplex and renting that out? Something else? Maybe I partner with a friend and I start a lawn care business? I don't know. Or should I just park it all in the markets and build my base like you guys always say? I plan to max out my Roth IRA for 2024 and 2025, but then what? What happens if the market tanks? I just don't know what to do with all this money. I've never seen so much in my life. Robert, you want to take a first stab at this?
I do. And John, I love this story. I love your honesty. And I love the fact that you're willing to put it all out there and let us talk about it to our listeners, because I applaud you. You know, you could easily fall victim and play the victim mindset and lack mentality and say, poor me, I went to prison for 10 years. Now I'm going to be 40 years old and it's too late. It's not too late. And what I would do if I were you 100% is I would hustle. I would take the 40,000, keep making that. And with every other waking hour that you have away from your children, I would find another side hustle. I would start that lawn care business and just tell your partner, you'll do whatever you can on nights and weekends or whenever you're not working your other job, but I would build that up. Or I would go get side jobs doing what you're best at, whether it's handyman services or landscaping, it doesn't matter. And I would take all that money, as much as I possibly could, and I would pour it all into investments. I would live lean and mean for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and you'd be shocked at how much time and money you can make up to feel better about your chances for financial freedom by doing this, because you have the opportunity right now. You have the drive to live lean and mean, use every waking hour you can. And I really like the idea of you partnering with someone, because that means you're building equity. Sweat equity is one of the most powerful things a person can do when they're in a situation where they don't have a lot of money just yet, but they want to advance their careers. Get sweat equity with someone. Tell them you'll work your butt off. You want 10, 20, 30% of the company, but you don't have any money to put down towards equipment, and get out there and earn more money so you can put it away for investing.
I could not agree more. I am all on John's team here. I'm rooting for John. I'm such a big believer that, you pay your time, you get it done. Like, cool, welcome to society. Let's get back to it, right? No hard feelings. All is well. We're on your team and we're ready to help you win, man. So the first thing I want to call out, good job investing $6,000 in 2024. That means you averaged $500 every single month. It seems like, if I did my math right, you're taking home every month about $3,500. So that means you took $500 from that $3,500 and you invested it. I love that. Keep doing that. If you just do that, you're going to retire a millionaire, right? So that's first and foremost. Yes, get rid of the $2,000 of debt from your previous life, and also pay off the $5,000 for your ex-wife. I think that's a great idea as well. Great fatherly thing to do. I also agree to work your butt off and make as much extra income as you can. How do you make sure you get another $40,000 bonus check, right? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Now, let's be tactical here, Robert. So let's use some real numbers. $40,000 bonus check. Let's say after taxes, you get to keep $32,000 of that. You're going to pay off $2,000 of your debt. You now have $30,000. You're also going to pay off $5,000 of her debt. You now have $25,000. This $25,000, if I were you, I would take $7,000 of it and contribute it to 2024's Roth IRA, and I would take another $7,000 and contribute it to 2025 Roth IRA. Now, if you do that, that's $14,000 invested, which would leave you $11,000 to go put in your bridge account on public.com and invest it the exact same way into VOO, VGT, VTI. I don't know about quantum. It's a little risky here, but I'm cool with it, right? You're doing it. You're investing. We're happy about it. $25,000, which is what I just pretty much laid out for you here that you could invest. $25,000 invested from the age 41 to 67. You add nothing to it. You add nothing to this 25,000. It's going to be worth $500,000 by the time you're 67. Now you're already starting with 6,000. You're adding $500 a month on top of it. Like, you are going to make millions of dollars that you're going to have in your early 60s, especially when it's time to retire. So John, it's not too late for you. You are doing a wonderful job and we're rooting for you every single day. Thank you much for listening to the podcast.